A.J. Chapman Stadium in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's the Thunderbirds and the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Tulsa head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field and they'll go on the attack first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Hayes. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Past the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Wells. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Now the Thunderbirds offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Danced his way through traffic, pickup of 4 to the 19. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. Fights off a defender. Here's a little room there. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Thunderbirds headed quickly to the line. On the run, it's Jenkins. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And it's the Thunderbirds are rolling down the field.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Jackson will throw. Caught over the middle. It's Dorsett. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Escapes the pressure going right. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop now to see what they do on 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 30. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked.
And the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the air, but nice job by the kick block unit getting in there, getting their hands up, and blocking them a field goal, baby.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Wells. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. The RPO, it's complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Running inside, it's Jones. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. To throw, it's Hayes. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Off and running. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. The give to Davis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Tulsa. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this in running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dorsett. Plows through the defense. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Ready, go.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And he very solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. They go to the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. The option look. He'll toss it. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball on the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Jackson gonna throw it right down the middle. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. So now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dorsett. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Thunderbirds in the hurry-up.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Makes the catch. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They'll run it from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And it's the Thunderbirds go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Rushes on him. And down he goes.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Stepping to the right. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going long. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Thunderbirds with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 on a big pickup on that one. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And it's the Thunderbirds racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Jackson will throw. Here's a heat. And they got him. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be 1 drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling.
Makes the grab in their space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
The Thunderbirds are moving quickly down the field.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And it's the Thunderbirds moving quickly to the line. They'll give it on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson gonna throw it. Floats it out in space. Turning it on.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The corners are walked up tight. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Absolutely center cut. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. Tulsa will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's on target and complete. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Jones. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Moving out to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Maybe a crease. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Thunderbirds want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Bring in the heat. Snagged out of the air. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Flag 14. Ready, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Thunderbirds! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll ride Davis here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Looking for more room. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Jackson will throw. Pocket breaking down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Final play of the quarter coming. Quarterback keeps it. Ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Ready. Flag 88. Flag 56. Ready, go.
This time he wants to throw. Lets it fly. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
That's a tough throw to make, especially at this juncture of the game. It's late, you're trailing, and that's a deep throw on an outbreaking route. As a quarterback, your timing has to be perfect. You've got to throw that thing out in front. If anything is off, even by the smallest amount, that ball's going to land incomplete, and that's what happened there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Go.
From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Golden Hurricane offense ready to get this drive underway. Running to Green. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field. Got to look for the tight end. Really
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. And they get him down.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Finds his big tight end. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick completion to the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got a little grip. Got some room. Entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Tulsa. Great job by the back on the option. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard. The Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up. Jackson gonna throw it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. Here's the pressure. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That is exactly how you quiet down a big crowd. Scrambling around, making the first down in a clutch situation, that'll take some air out of their lungs.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit.
There's a crease. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, And he keeps producing. Another chunk play like...
Goes high to pull it in. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Fires to the tight end. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Jackson will throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man,
Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to Davis. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.